And Martin, firstly, thank you very much for taking the time to book in a health consultation with us. By the point, we should have all had a 10-15 minute chat just to establish exactly where you're at, and hopefully we can help you. So this next step is all about finding out if our program is right for you and if it is the right steps to take you from where you're currently at to absolutely thriving and really, really pushing and seeing that health and leadership improvements, not just in work, but actually outside of work as well. So you've taken that first step. I'm just going to quickly run you through kind of what we do and kind of what those next steps look for like for you, and we'll go from there. So this is where you're probably at the moment, okay? We know you're a smart person. You're probably just stuck with the wrong system at the moment. You're disciplined. You've probably tried some different plans before, but stuff might not stick or life might change, but you feel like you're built for more and you just need to change a couple of things and it's going to make really, really big results for you. So the problem with most health programs is that they're not really built for executives and leaders. They're kind of just built for the general population. A lot of them are like really weight loss focused, and although that stuff is something we can definitely help with, it's all about actually optimizing your time and schedule to give you the most bang for your buck and make sure that you're optimizing the small things that's going to yield those big results. So you don't have to properly change your whole life. Okay, so what you're probably dealing with at the moment is irregular schedules, travel demands. You're working in a high stress environment that requires peak mental performance, and you probably just don't feel like you're there at the moment. And you've probably got a limited time as well. We know with most of the executives that we work with, you're not going to be able to get into the gym for hours and hours a week. So, and obviously, we're traveling around, you're going to need options to move around that. And obviously, most likely, you've probably got social obligations, whether that's with your family, whether that's through work. You're going to need to be flexible and have a system to fit around this as well. So, what I want to say is you don't need more willpower. We know how determined you are. Okay, you just need a better system that's going to fit in with your lifestyle and make sure that you being an executive and obviously having poor time is making sure that you've got an adaptable design. Okay, so it's flexible around the schedule and it fits in with where you are. So whether you're flying countries, whether you're at home for a few weeks, whether you need to train at home, make sure it's actually adaptable to what you need on a week by week basis. We've got a real focus on the executive side of things. So this program is specifically designed for high performers with you in mind, making sure that you've got that mental clarity and the physical edge to lead effectively, making sure that you're leading by example and you're not just getting through the day. And then leveraging the 20%. Really, really big thing of what we do is making sure that we're changing the small things, making sure that they're not big differences, but I've got to deliver the maximum results, and that's why we get results so quickly. Okay, so we've kind of gone through our four phases, but this is how we take you through. So each one of these phases will have a different checklist and how we want to go. But within the foundation phase, we want to improve your energy, we want to improve your sleep and your stress management. We can do that pretty quickly, and then we can get some health testing and some metrics set, so we know we're pushing you forward, and it's backed by science and it's backed by real trackable results. Okay, so we want to make an immediate impact, so you're not 2 or 3 months down the line. We want to see it within weeks or days, okay, for you building that energy and building that confidence. Then we're going into the rebuild phase. So this is very much okay. We're building it around your lifestyle, making sure that what fit needs to fit around your lifestyle. We're putting processes in place. We're making sure that you've got the exact protocols that's going to build you the results that you need in a way that's designed and fit around your life and packed around there as well. So we've got stuff that we can properly track against with some measurable results. And then it's all about optimizing. By the time you're starting to feel amazing, you're starting to lead from the front, your business is improving, your work-life balance is improving. We're just optimizing, making sure that we've got your nutrition protocols, your supplements, your sleep habits, personalized strategies for exactly what you need. We're just making small changes and making sure that you've got different processes for different parts of your life. And then we want to get to that point where you're peak performance, where you're leading by example in your work, your life, you're wondering how you've never had this much time before, everything is absolutely flying, and all you have to focus on is delivering performance. Okay, so we do this with a lot of our clients. This is a few of them. You'll probably see some of these. You'll see these below. So just for an example, Charlie, she lost 17 kilos, but that wasn't the main reason. She came to us because she wanted to fit into her wedding dress, but she was building a business at the same time as well. So we helped her build and grow a business, feeling much more confident. She's got a client-facing business, so making sure that she actually felt confident in front of people and she wasn't just thinking about herself and kind of what was going on. She felt confident to present, confident to be in front of people, and obviously the wedding was an amazing thing as well. Louisa, who's the strongest leader she's ever been, but has now got that mental clarity to lead her team, and since she joined us, her sales have tripled, which has been pretty incredible. I think she's going to be a client for life, which is awesome. Gino, a CEO who has ADHD, has really struggled with that and kind of understanding how to get the right systems. And he does travels a lot as well between the US and the UK, and finding what's going to suit him to make sure that he's not only obviously dropping body fat, but he's actually got that mental clarity and he's working alongside his ADHD to get those structures in place. And then Fiona, who was the typical work 16 hours a day, sleep 4 hours, just really like caffeinated up to the eyeballs. We really focused on her routine and bringing that caffeine down and making sure that she was fueling her body properly, which allowed her to regain control, get much more time back, and she's doing a lot more work in a lot less time. Okay, so before our next call, I just want you to think about this, okay? What would change if you had more energy, if your health was improved, and you had a real structure? Like, what would your life look like? What would your work-life balance look like? What would you be able to do if we could provide these for you? If you felt incredible in the next 6 months and this all changed, what would that do for your leadership, your decision making, your family time, your career sustainability, and how far you can push your business or your work? And your overall life satisfaction, like you're no longer chasing energy, you're no longer just getting through the day, and you feel fully fulfilled. I want you to think about that, and then when you come on to our next call, we'll go through that and exactly what that looks like, because that's what we're here to deliver. Okay, so on our call, this is what we're going to go through. We'll give you a personalized assessment to make sure that what we do is exactly right for you. Okay, so making sure that you can make small changes that are going to make big differences in your life and your business. Okay, we'll build a bespoke framework to fit you, your life, your nutritional needs, your supplement needs, your sleep strategies, your work-life balance, everything like that. We're going to develop a strategy with you, and then we're going to give you the expert guidance. We're there with you every single step of the way. When I say we have coaches that work for us and nutritionists that work for us, so we can make sure that you get lasting change, but measurable results as well, so you can physically see exactly what's going on. So hopefully that helps. If you have any questions before our call, just send them over. I'm really looking forward to chatting. You can have a little bit of a look at what we do with our clients below, and I'll chat to you soon.